Vacation's over, but these styles still are worth talking about. Here's how I got their curls ready for travel. I styled all three of my girls' hair before we left, protective, playful, and made to survive beach days, sunscreen, and zero nap time. For my 4-year-old Zaria, I went with small boho braids and left out pieces of her natural curls to give it that soft, carefree look. After washing, I used Uncle Funky's Curly Magic all over to add moisture and define her curls. Then I parted her hair into sections, two sides, the top, and the back to make it easier to see the parts and where I'm braiding. Each section was about a 1-inch square. I added Inner Sense Eye Create Hold Gel to each braid as I worked. Every 1.5 to 2 inches down the braid, I took out a thin strand and held it up with a clip to stay out of the way while I continued to braid down. Then when I got to the end, I twirled the hair around my finger to lock it up. Once the style was done, I ran a little Ouidad heat and humidity gel all through the braids to top everything off. I sat her under the dryer for about 45 minutes to an hour and she was finished. I'll post a refresh video this week because this style still looks new despite all the swimming in sand. My 6-year-old Kaya got 2 Dutch braids, but I added 3 small cornrows into each braid for extra detail and hold up front. I started with AG Care's leave-in conditioner spray, then I used Shine and Jam at the base for parting and grip, and then added Inner Sense Eye Create Hold Gel down the length of each braid. To avoid that baggy loose hair at the end of the scalp, you have to switch your braiding fingers and use your thumbs instead of your pointer. Trust me on this one, it works every time. The style was fairly quick, but I guess she was tired because she took the best nap of her life under this dryer. She picked out the gold braid jewelry herself, and I have to admit, it made the whole look pop. For my oldest, I parted her hair into small box sections, braided about an inch down, then finger coiled the rest for a soft lock-inspired look. I used Uncle Funky's Curly Magic all over, then Dumu Steph texture foam on each twist, and then sat her under the dryer for about an hour to set the coils. Some of them held up, but a few started unraveling by midweek through all the swimming. I should have braided further down like I did in her last style because it would have lasted much longer, but I really loved the look before swimming messed it up. I still might refresh the top today for summer camp this week. By day 5, 2 styles were holding strong and one was definitely trying to retire early. In my personal opinion, the natural boho braids are by far the winner of this vacation, holding up through it all and still looking fresh, but I still love the look of the other two. Let me know your favorite in the comments.
Happy summer!